So it's finished Manchester United 2, Burnley 2. We've dropped 2 vital points in any chance of surviving getting in the Champions League this season. That was really a kick in the nuts for Manchester United. And yes, it's nice to see that Manchester United fought back late on to get 2 goals to give us a bit of hope in that race for the top 4. But overall, massively disappointing for Manchester United, because no disrespect to Burnley at all, but this is a game Manchester United really needed to win to keep in distance with the other teams at the higher up, because Arsenal have tonight beaten Cardiff and Chelsea have got a decent game against Bournemouth coming up on the horizon. So you would expect them to, obviously Arsenal have won, you expect Bournemouth to win, to Chelsea to beat Bournemouth. So I was hoping that in the coming weeks with Arsenal and Chelsea to play Manchester City, it was a chance for Manchester United to maybe close the gap even further on them teams. But it was a tall ask for Manchester United to stand any chance of making that top 4 this season. We still can realistically get in that top 4, but it was really, really difficult. You look at where we were when Solskjaer took over at Manchester United. We were miles behind Chelsea in the race for the Champions League spots. And you look at the goal difference, Manchester United have made up ground massively in that goal difference. I think we've got plus 13 now. Chelsea have got about plus 25, 25. We were miles behind, and we have made a lot of ground up, and a result like this was going to come for Manchester United sooner or later. We are nowhere near the finished article. We've definitely still got problems in and around the team, and Solskjaer has shuffled the pack this evening. And whether that's right or wrong, Manchester United are going to drop points sooner or later, and maybe it has backfired this evening. I mean, we're seeing Pereira at fault for the goal this evening, but you know, this is going to happen at some point in time. We cannot keep playing the same starting lineup every single game. Manchester United have got really, really difficult games coming up on the horizon, so we're going to have to shuffle the pack at some point in time. We've seen Lukaku start this game again. Obviously Lingard on the bench, while Mata coming into the fold. But we've still got other players that haven't had any football. Anthony Martial was out, I think, injured for this game. But it's one of them things. We're just going to have to take this shocking day for Manchester United on the chin. I mean, Paul Pogba's got a late penalty and Victor Lindelof getting a goal. So Manchester United have at least nicked that point, which, as I say, it could be vital in that race for the top 4 places. We've still got to play Arsenal and Chelsea again over the coming weeks. We've still got to play Man City and Liverpool at home. So they're the big, massive test for Manchester United to come in the next couple of months in the Premier League, because I know Arsenal have obviously got to go to Man City, and obviously Chelsea have also got to go to Man City. So that could be vital for them teams coming up on the horizon. But I don't really know what else more to say on it than that, to be honest. We've thrown away 2 valuable points this evening, but it was overly due for Manchester United. We're not at the stage where Manchester United can be thinking of winning 10, 12, 15 games in a row. That happens very rarely anyway. And in this Premier League, obviously most teams are beating the lesser teams in the Premier League this season. There have obviously been games where obviously you're not going to beat everyone, but the majority of the games, you do see a lot of one-sided games in these type of games. But we've still got to just look forward for Manchester United. We've got all them exciting games to come up in the next few weeks. They're massive games, and these players should thrive on that and look forward to that, and just go out there and express themselves, because certainly in that Champions League, and really in that game against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, we've got nothing to go out there and lose, because we're going to be going in as underdogs in both of them games. And just go out there and express ourselves. If we get through to the next round, then fantastic. But obviously we just give our all and see where it takes us. And the same in the Premier League. We've just got to keep confident that Manchester United can turn the fortunes around. Obviously no one would have thought that Manchester United would have won 8 games and drawn 1 since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer took over. That was more than I ever expected Manchester United to do in the Premier League, to be honest. But it is still slightly worrying that we've conceded 2 goals against this Burnley team, where I couldn't really see Burnley scoring 2 tonight. I thought Manchester United would get the job done, but obviously still we have this season let in far too many goals. Obviously, there's going to be question marks. Obviously, whether Herrera should have started instead of Pereira, and obviously Lingard starting instead of Mata. But to be honest, you're going to have to shuffle the pack at some point with big games coming up. We cannot continue to play the first 11 every week. And these are Manchester United players. They're professionals. They should be able to go out there and do a job for Manchester United. Pereira's been itching for a chance to get into this team, and he's been given one tonight. So there's other players itching around the team that are trying to get into the team. And obviously Sanchez coming off the bench this evening. So there's so many options of players that we've got at Manchester United. We're going to have a lot more games coming thick and fast over the next few weeks. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this. I think it's taken a massive dent for Manchester United in their quest to get into that Champions League for next season. I don't think it's really done too much damage for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in terms of whether he's going to get the Manchester United job. I don't think it will come down to a game like this. I mean, if Manchester United have still done very, very well in his reign so far, I think if Manchester United decide that they want Pochettino, then they're going to go for him unless Ole Gunnar Solskjaer does go on and do something unbelievable. I mean, getting in the top 4 will be a massive achievement for Manchester United, but I don't know if that's going to be the final thing as to whether he gets the job or not. I think he would probably have to go over and beyond that maybe, and win an FA Cup or get far in the Champions League to get the job. But there isn't a lot of other options out there for me that could get this Manchester United job. I'm still a bit, I'm not opposed to Solskjaer being manager. I think it's a good idea to potentially give him the job, but I'm still not 100% sure. I'm maybe 80% sure now, as opposed to what I was a few weeks ago. But my other choice maybe would be Zidane if Solskjaer isn't given the post in the start of the next season. A brutal winner at Real Madrid, and I don't care what people say, managed massive egos there, won a lot of trophies at Real Madrid, so he's a well-respected man in and around the football game, so he could potentially be the one for me if we don't give it to Solskjaer. But I don't want to be too downbeat on this result this evening. It is a real kick in the nuts that Manchester United haven't got the victory this evening, but it is a bit of a relief that Manchester United have not lost this game, because it would have been a real kick in the nuts considering the games that we have actually won recently. You look at the likes of Tottenham and Arsenal, fantastic wins, and then to come into this game at home, you would expect Manchester United to get the 3 points, even though Burnley have been looking a little bit better in recent weeks. But I still thought that Manchester United going forward would outscore this. Well, I thought we wouldn't even let many. I didn't see Manchester United letting 2 goals in against this team this evening, but it has happened. I thought that they were going to come to Old Trafford, try and nick a point, make it very difficult for Manchester United, and we'd probably nick it 1 or 2-0, but it wasn't to be. We just have to move on. We've got another game coming up on Sunday against Leicester. Let's try and get that victory under our belt, because we've got Leicester and Fulham in the league. If Manchester United win both of them, we're still in very, very good form, to be honest. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this game. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon.